back. I got 2 grinders over here. Got my sanding one, and I got my chop saw one. So we're gonna go to it and get rid of the offending parts over here. They resemble frame tabs that are not needed, at least not this week. My airline though. Clean off everything on the table here. And I put a towel over the open oil lines over here, so hopefully they stay clean. At least that's what we want it to be. Alright, I'll go ahead and cut that off right there. Make it go away. Alright. Let's see. What's the best way of doing this? The best way of doing it is the easiest way of doing it. I don't know what that is just yet. Working. Alright, come from this side or the other side? That's the question. Good access right here. Coming from this side here. Got a good idea what I'm going to do because I've got a reference point right here at the top of the swing arm. This one here has the same thing on this side. So I guess in the spot we want to be at. Cut. Pull away, take a quick look at it. See how it looks. Get an idea where you're at. So we're up pretty high. So this swing arm here is pretty thick. It's about a 1/2 inch thick. I think that'll be about a 1/2 inch thick when I cut it right there also. So it should be, well, it's a little bit smaller hole than that, so it should be a little lower. So probably lower it down just a little bit. Other than that, it looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and continue. What's nice about this, the chips are going that way and not on the motor. Here's I nicked the frame. Oops. Alright. Appears to be a little thinner now. Lower. Might be a little bit lower yet. The same as that side it would have to be. Precision that time. It looks pretty close that time. There you go. See, now we got a nice even area. I'm going to take a disander, knock down that a little bit, file that so make it more like this. I'm going to hit this flat here because it's not flat right now, which will help that out also. And it should be pretty close to what we need, hopefully. Okay, I'm going to change out tools here. In the wrong spot. Move it a little bit. Flop wheel's about gone on this thing. Looks pretty good. Do something flat to go across there to see how uneven the pads are. Something like an axle would be perfect for this. I just moved a couple of those. Seems to get heavy here. Here's something that goes. Doors opened up. We'll blow some air out of here. All right. Okay, let's see how our axle looks here. So there's a Sportster axle. Across the top right there. Look at your surfaces, see how they look. Looks to me like this one's a lot higher. Oh yeah, it's higher. Why is it higher on that side than that side? I don't know. It's uneven too, so I'm going to grind that side down. That should level it out to make it look a lot more even. So we'll just grind that some more. I cut too much. There's the piece I cut off. Plus a little sliver. Ooh, still warm. That's a little sliver I cut off the second time. Okay, so we're going to grind this down here a little more. It's a lot better. Okay, so there you go. Looks fairly even. Yeah, it's pretty close. It might be a tick higher on the one side, but I don't know. I think it's pretty darn even. So it looks nice. I can live with that. So now we got a nice flat surface to work to. So we can weld on some parts. Looks like we're hitting right here. So I'm going to give me a big file and knock that off a little bit right there. And I'll come back and clean up that side there a little bit. Now we got better access. It always works better when you got more access to get into things. So I'm going to come over here and pick out the appropriate file. That's a good spot for that now. I got a nice fine file and I got a more aggressive file. I'm thinking a more aggressive file is what we need. That's our rear wheel I got to put together too. Alright, so now we got to go across this surface here and knock that out a little bit. I think I'll rough it in with that sander right there a little quicker. And we'll finish filing it. There's always ways of doing this stuff. Alright, so we'll get this swing sit flat on the surface and just lightly kiss it. Do the same on the other side. We have a lot more access here right now than we had before. Tools are everywhere. Extension cords are everywhere too. Alright. Knocked out. Knock that burr down there all the way around, flatten it out, keep as flat as we can. I did the same thing over here, increase the area a little bit, so it's a little better. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and see what the oil tank looks like in here. Probably not going to look too good, but we'll see. Alright, I'm going to clean all this up, way back.